Welcome back, demigods, monsters, and gods alike, to the Olympus Report. Not all demigods need to be fighters, but that doesn't make them any less important. In fact, it may make them more important, because where would fighters be without healers? Here's a character breakdown of Will Solace. William Andrew Solace is a 16-year-old Greek demigod and is the son of the sun god Apollo and Naomi Solace. Will is noted as having his father's surfer body, shaggy blonde hair, blue eyes, and having an athletic build. He typically dresses in a casual t-shirt, usually his Camp Half-Blood t-shirt, and shorts. He also has a stylized sun tattoo on his left pectoral. Will is a caring, bright person that helps out anyone in need. I mean, he literally is the sun. Will was born in Austin, Texas to his mother Naomi, who is an alternative country singer and would often bring little Will on tour with her as she traveled the country. When Will was 10, he and his mother visited New York City after a stop in Albany. As they're walking through Washington Square Park, a flock of pigeons, but not actually pigeons, they were Stomalian birds, surrounds them and attacks. Thankfully, Marin, a satyr, is nearby and defends Will and his mother. Marin then brings them back to their hotel and explains to Will that he is actually a demigod, and then brings him to Camp Half-Blood. Will is a minor character throughout the first 5 books in the Percy Jackson series, but was key in helping fight during the Battle of Manhattan and actually healed Annabeth from her poison dagger attack. Will appears again in the Heroes of Olympus series and is now head counselor of Cabin 7 and is key in helping against the Romans' attack on Camp Half-Blood. It is at this point that Will finally talks some sense into the son of Hades, Nico D'Angelo, and convinces him to stay at camp, who actually does consider him family. After the battle, Nico helps Will out in the infirmary and the two grow close. Nico eventually asks Will out at a very unintentional, very public announcement, and Will, of course, says yes. Will then appears in the Trials of Apollo series, where he's key to helping his father, now the mortal Lester Papadopoulos, acclimate to mortal life and help Apollo in his quest to regain godhood. Will is briefly captured by Nero, but is rescued by his father. Will, along with Nico D'Angelo and Rachel Elizabeth Dare, is key in helping seize the Tower of Nero in the final Trials of Apollo book. It's also here that we get one of his greatest lines of all time. "No one hurts my boyfriend and no one kills my father." Then Will's next big adventure is in the newest book, The Sun and the Star. Will accompanies his boyfriend Nico into the underworld and eventually Tartarus to help rescue the former Titan Iapetus, now known as Bob. Will suffers many hardships on this journey, as a son of the sun god shouldn't be in so much darkness all the time, but ultimately him and Nico grow stronger and closer and become a better couple because of it. They realize that neither of them are perfect and their relationship isn't perfect, but it's okay to embrace the differences that they have because it makes them stronger. Will then returns to Camp Half-Blood after a successful mission where he and Nico are currently living happily and alive. Will is a fairly powerful demigod, being the son of Apollo, but his inherited powers lean more towards healing than music or archery. His abilities include archery. Will is a naturally talented archer, however, in the Blood of Olympus, Will admits that he isn't as skilled in archery as the rest of his siblings. Vitakinesis. Will can heal people by singing. Injury senses. By taking Nico's hand briefly in the Blood of Olympus, Will is able to sense the amount of damage that shadow traveling caused. Disease manipulation. Will inherited his father's powers over plague. In The Sun and the Star, Will purposely taps into this power for the first time to give Nyx hay fever. Audiokinesis. Will can manipulate painful ultrasonic whistles that can temporarily stun his opponents. Photokinesis. As seen in the Tower of Nero, Will can produce a golden glow, enough to consistently provide light across a large cavern. He can also concentrate this light and shoot a powerful beam out of his stomach, which Nico dubs Demigod Care Bear. Will is also a very powerful and naturally gifted healer. As a demigod, Will also has heightened reflexes and is stronger and more durable than most mortals. Will's hero moment may not be as defined as some of the other heroes I've covered. To me, a hero moment is when a demigod realizes their weaknesses but overcomes them to make them stronger and a better person because of it. For me, I feel this came for Will at the end of the Sun and the Star novel, when he realizes that he can't heal or fix everything and everybody. He needs to accept that some things need to stay the same or even broken, and this includes not fixing Nico's darkness. He finally realizes that Nico's darkness isn't something to be fixed, but instead embraced. Will apologizes for his behavior in wanting to change that part of Nico that could never actually be changed, and Nico forgives him. This not only strengthens their relationship, but it strengthens Will as a person too. Did I leave anything out about Will Solace? Let me know in the comments down below. And what's your favorite Will moment? But for right now, that's all I have for you, demigods, so I'll be signing off. And until next time, always remember to stay safe.